Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Phil Shocker, the 96 Hedgehog here with our Week 17 builder to PSBA. We are going against the Commissioner himself in King Crasher. If you guys get hit the like button if you haven't already, subscribe to join the Phil Shocker crew today because you'll be feeling with the King of the crew. So, going against King, King is currently unbeaten, which means he has not won a single game. That is not to take away that he is a good player. It is not to take away that he has a great team, has a bad team or anything like that. King is a good player. I think he just makes misplays and like everyone else does, and just probably didn't think of playing through beforehand. His team is really solid. There's a strong amount of duplicate typings to it, but when it comes to 14 Pokemon, you're bound to get a lot of duplicate typings on your team. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and break this in. This King's team, I'm going to see if I can try to get that right this time. His OU picks were Garchomp, Volcarona, and Mamoswine, I think. Okay, I'm just going to, oh no, I gotta check. I had it in front of me, but I couldn't remember it. But his team consists of Sylveon, Mamoswine, Mandibuzz, Toxapex, Lycanroc, Dusk, Volcarona, Cresselia, Volcanion, the double bolts, Garchomp, Olivani, Electivire, Appleton with his G-Max Pokemon being G-Max Hatterene, and his Mega Pokemon being Latios. I don't know why I'm blanking on something. So looking at this matchup, I don't see Luxray and Appleton as much this game. I feel like I got a lot of good coverage for Appleton and Luxray. Electivire. I mean, if you look at Electivire, it doesn't do too much versus my team, and it gets completely forced into a Scarf. And I don't know how he feels about forcing Luxray into a Scarf role on my team. Leavanny, I don't think comes because I don't think Webs is really that good versus me. Garchomp has some merits to come, but I've got good options to check Garchomp completely. Volcanion could potentially come, but again, there's some decent stuff on my team that kind of just beats Volcanion. Cresselia could come. It's a really good bulky psychic. I do have some mons that can check it, but not the best. Volcarona could be a big problem versus us if he's comfortable bringing it when against us, since he knows he outspeeds certain things, and he's neutral, so super effective on some of my main things. Lycanroc does very well easily could come this game. I think he's only brought it like one time, but he is gonna. This will be such a threatening mon to see against us because it's one of the best checks he has to our entire team, barring anything else. But for the team, I expect him to bring. I think Toxapex comes. I think he needs a grounded poison just to make sure Toxapex aren't anything on his team. And plus, Toxapex just walls so much of my team. Mandibuzz, I think, has to come. Otherwise, Mew is essentially free to do whatever Mew really wants to do. I definitely think Mega Latios comes. Mega Latios is a really good offensive threat versus my team. I think I've seen him kind of been bringing more of a special Lati, which is very interesting to know. But it's definitely something to keep under the wraps. G-Max Hatterene, I definitely think comes. There's so much of it. If this thing gets in at the right moment when he thinks I'm scarfed or anything like that, it just comes in and cuts the button versus me. Mamoswine, there is no good switches to Mamoswine when you have a team like I do, and I think Mamoswine just offensively is really, really good. And then Sylveon, I think, comes because of the fact that Wish passing into some things like Mamoswine, Hatterene, Latios, keep it up, even though it's got Regenerator, Mandibuzz, just so offensive. But like I said, if I had to pick two more mons that can come over some of these mons, I definitely think Lycanroc Dusk 100%, and probably Volcarona. Even though, yes, I do have stuff that are back beat Volcarona, but still, the fact that he still has some things that can counter his rule. So let's go over into not that. Let's go over into the team that we are going to be bringing this week. First off, I noticed his team does not have a ghost type on his team, and he does not have a fighting type on his team. So once again, let's do it load the Exploud. We are running soundproof again because Hyper Voice is a. Let's hope if King remembers what Monado forgot about. But also sorry about the noise again. I have to do it to make sure I have sound. But we are here with Choice Scarf this week. We are running Choice Scarf. I did like Specs, but I felt like having the option to be faster than Mega Latios was really good to have in case of a switch in. Specs would have been good to basically 1 to 2 shot a good amount of his team or cripple some of his team. But I think Scarf just in general is really good because, again, priority and going first can be really, really good. Shadow Ball, Boom Burst, Ice Beam, and Hyper Voice. Now, the reason I believe Boom Burst does go for sub, But I did want to make sure I locked into a move that pressured him not to go for sub. And plus, I didn't know what other move to have. Actually, we can just probably throw Toxic on here. Yeah. So, Boom Burst, Ice Beam, and Shadow Ball basically cover everything I need on his team to get weakened. The Lycanroc, I think, will be able to take at least 1 to 2 shots from this thing unless I crit, and then I can potentially one-shot. If not, I can just go for another one. Because Lycanroc's not going to be Scarfed. It's most likely potentially Banded, and plus, when I'm Scarfed, I'm faster than everything on his team, because Megaladios and Lycanroc share the same base speed. Actually, I'm going to double-check that real quick, just to make sure I'm not stupid. Yes, they do. Okay. Because once that's in, it can't close comp with me. I can go for a Boom Burst, and I can kill it back. So I'm pretty confident with X-Blood's ability to kind of just break down so much of his team. Up next, we're bringing Infinite the Mew here with the Culver Berry, just so that Mana Buzz cannot be a threat on me here. Nasty Plot, Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball. We are running... Where's... I hate it when it does this. That random 4 HP. We are running Nasty Plot, 3 attacks, Mew, with the Culver Berry. Basically, I can get a free Nasty Plot up whenever I choose to. And if the Mandibuzz is in on me, I can freely choose to go for a 2-shot with Dazzling Gleam after a +2, or I can go for the potential Oko with +4, and then kill back. There's a good amount of his stuff that does outspeed me, but again, some of the stuff I expect him to bring is not going to probably come versus me, so there's that. But pretty much, this can sit in front of Toxapex. I can get a free Nasty Plot off, guaranteed. Unless he wants to guarantee get like a Toxic off, manual Toxic off, that's fine with me. I can get 4 Nasty Plots up, and I can and then just start clicking buttons. And we do have Shadow Ball there just to check the Latios. We checked mostly the Hatterene, so Hatterene cannot be a threat towards me. Because Hatterene doesn't do much anything else to me, unless it's got Shadow Ball for that. But we're in 80 HP, 76 in defense, max special attack, and outspeed to outspeed Mamoswine. So we'll know if it's Scarf or Banded Mamo if it comes. I honestly think Scarf Mamo makes the most sense versus my team, because it can outspeed things like Mew, the Loudred, the Aerodactyl, and stuff like that. So I think Scarf Mamo is going to be coming. And also, I don't think we talked about that much, but 84 HP max special attack and Timid Nature for the X-Bolt. Like I said, guaranteed outspeed everything on his team that's not Scarf. But Mew can be a really good offensive wall breaker for this game if we really need to. Up next is Rapture, our Mega Aerodactyl, Dragonhead's Ironhead, Thunder, Fang, Area Lace. Now, it is a little risky not running Earthquake, because there's a good amount of his team that is Earthquake weak. But if you really look at it, I can capture so many more weaknesses with the utility moves that I have. Ironhead checks a strong portion of his team. Area Lace just hits super hard for stab with Tough Balls boosted. And Thunder Fang checks the bulky, his main water types I have. The one thing we do not check the best is Cresselia, but we check so much. Like, I don't need to worry about running a rock move for both Corona and for Volcanion, because, again, Thunder Fang helps. And then with Area Lace, I have that. 116 HP, max attack, Adam, 20 defense, 52 instant dev, 68 speed, 68 speed lets me outspeed the Mamoswine already, so that's really good. But after a +1, I am faster. Oh, this is also when I Mega Evolve, by the way. When I Mega Evolve, I am faster than the Megaladios, so I am faster than everything on this team. And once I Dragon Dance, there's nothing that is slower than me, guaranteed. Nothing that's faster than me, guaranteed. Going up next, we've got Ariel here with kind of the same set we brought versus Rick, but we changed it out. We're going sub 3 attacks, actually, this week. With leftovers, we're running the Modest Nature, max HP, 124 in defense, 108 special attack with the Modest Nature, 20 in speed up, and 4 in speed. That 4 in speed is actually very crucial because it lets me outspeed speed invested Sylveon. With sub 3 attacks, this set can just sit in. This thing subs as Toxapex comes in. I can just Psychic it constantly. Because most likely I've been seeing, his Toxapex doesn't really run a poison type move to really do much towards people. But Moonblast plus Psychic plus Scald is super good. It checks and hits so much of his team really hard. And I think it's going to be really... Finally making his debut is Trigun, the Hydreigon. We're running offensive Dragon Dance Hydreigon. We are running Jolly Nature with 116 in speed. Lets me guarantee outspeed the Mamoswine and this Banded. Once I'm Choice Scarf, once I get my Dragon Dance up, I am faster than everything on his team, guaranteed. Including Scarf Mamo. 100 HP max attack with 40 in defense. Iron Tail, Stone Edge, Crunch. This is my 3 moves that I really need to check. And quickly, we have Slowbro, Regenerator, Shell Slide Armor, Scald, Psychic, Slack Off, 236 HP, 76 defense, 80 special attack, 160 special defense. Just hit and plus he can handle the mana and any ground execution. But that's going to be the